are in Fortress Hill. If you go back to part 3 that I filmed in April, this is basically where I ended it, by the restaurant with the large queue. And it is lunchtime in Hong Kong at the moment, and we have another large queue for the Angus Caf apostrophe E. There we go. I don't know what new twist it is on English, but that's what they're doing. Okay, so as with this little series, we're just going to do a walk as close to the harbour as possible. Hello, Karen. How are you doing? Just saw this vintage car. This one in front here. That's an old Rolls Royce. Hello, bye. Yes, because I haven't done a live stream in ages. Yeah, all good. I wanted to do this live stream before I go to work. It's a really nice car. Fortress Hill is almost in the middle of Hong Kong's harbour. After this, it's North Point. And tomorrow I'll be editing another YouTube video, not a live stream, but the last part of my sleep series. And then hopefully regular live streams once again. Any more lockdowns? No, just in China, obviously. But as people found out around the world recently, China has democracy because the people have spoken, and they've scaled back their zero COVID policy. Oh really? Do you keep fish as well, by Morgan? There's a Five Guys over there. We'll come back to this part, but just want to go over here. Since this is as close as you can get to the harbour front. But there's a park behind me I want to show you. To walk through the park, you've got to scan your QR code. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's not interesting. I'm not going to walk around there. Yeah, we're definitely going this way. So, but I will say that since the harbour front is just on the other side of that construction bridge thing over here, the harbour front used to begin just where those trees are. That was the harbour front. I used to, but we have been moving around a lot later, so we... Oh, okay. Actually, I can't wait to do another one, just to rescape. There's little things that are just niggling me. I wanted to rescape it almost like the day after, but I've got to leave it, let it grow, leave it be. So yeah, everything that we're walking on now was reclaimed land, and I mean, as you can tell, the building on the right is brand new. The red and white one here is older, obviously, but the really old ones are going to be on this part, if there's any left. So you can see to the other side of the park, right? Just over there, where that car is. But if you want to walk through to the other side, through this part, then you actually need to scan the QR code to get through. I'm not doing that. So because this is Oil Street here, you can actually see one of the remaining older buildings here. In Chinese that would be called Tong Lao. It's a walk up. It's a specific style because you've got this middle part coming down the front, separating the two apartments left and right of it. So there's not many of those left. In fact, that's probably the only one going down until you hit the temple at the back. And then you've got all this. But they've kept this. I think this used to be the old yacht club, and they've kept this as a place to exhibit artists' work. The coffee shop there, of course, and then there's a grass veranda for you to hang out in. Where are you, Brad? Because they keep making new ones in this city. They must be franchised out then, if that's the case. Everything I look at reminds me of her. Here's one of the, it's not even an exhibit, I think it's a shop. No, it's an exhibit. What am I talking about? It's a slow stitch. It's a slow stitching in New Jersey. This bit though, you don't need a QR code for. Unless you sit in those chairs. Then you're gonna get the COVID. Dun dun dun. Hello, Bayshore. It is a wonderful day here. Barely any clouds in the sky. Decent temperature. Given enough time, I think we'll make it to Quarry Bay. I can't even go inside here. You need a QR code. I mean, I can do it, I can scan it, but I'm live streaming. I've only got one phone. So I'm not going in. Go in here though. Yeah, that didn't work out, did it? The signal went. Basically, it's just a load of shops like photocopier shops, places to send parcels back home to, say, the Philippines or Indonesia, like this here, door-to-door cargo import. So sorry about the buffering. I had a suspicion it would happen, but I wanted to go inside. Can I go? Oh, I can go this way. Oh, can't walk around here though. It's a dead end. Huh. No, now you know. Streets are not that crowded. This isn't really a big area to put a crowd in. Hong Kong hasn't had many crowds since 2019. Relatively quiet. It says here, no climbing, no feeding, no releasing of fish and turtle into the pond. When you look in the pond, they've got some koi carp and some goldfish. Kind of nice and random. Birdie one there. Oh look! Damn! That little guy. That looks like some kind of monitor fish. No, tourism hasn't picked up at all. Huh. No, they'll probably introduce some kind of bacterial infection to my tank and then they'll all die. I know you're joking. But those, none of those fish are compatible with mine either. A lot of, maybe this place will show the price drops. So a lot of real estate agents are losing money, but I'm looking at there's 1, 2, 3, 4, there's 4 of them here, 5 of them, but I don't see any significant price decreases. Could have shown you if there were. Oh, there's another one here. 10 Hong Kong dollars, that's not a lot. They can't be that hard up yet. Yeah, or people leaving Hong Kong. So people, yeah, there's just more on the market. There was a new housing estate that was built, I think a couple of months ago, up in the New Territories, and not a single apartment was sold. Nobody was interested. 200 square foot apartments. And there was this big sort of advertorial push to get people to buy homes, because certain estate agents needed money for their grandfather's funeral or something. It's one of the stories I read about. And other people quite rightly pointed out, oh look at that, they duct taped the wall together. Other people quite rightly pointed out, well, you didn't care about us when we wanted to buy an apartment in the 80s or the 90s. So you get what you deserve, really. Yeah, good. I like that yellow, but I don't understand why they would like stop, but then they would continue at the back here. Unless that's part of the design, man. Run out of yellow or run out of brown? Coffee brown. You know, all the Japanese restaurants in Hong Kong, they all have this design where you typically can't look inside the restaurant. I don't like that. I like to know what is on what the floor layout looks like. Always the Japanese ones. Whereas something like this one on the other side, this is a Cantonese one. See, you can see the lights, the people. It's nice, it's welcoming. Plus it's cheaper over the Japanese food. Huh. Personalized license plate there, so I can zoom in. Yeah, they have pictures as well on the wall. There's not. I want to look. I want to see what you're doing. Horse right there. looking around, sorry. Another Japanese one. No, is it? Is it? It looks like it. Can't tell. Can't tell by the writing if it's Japanese or not. Or it's just closed. No, I know it's closed. But still. What's it hiding inside? And when I see, so you got these two car wash fixing mechanical companies, you know, they do the whole, well, it says there on the front actually, complete auto care, there we go. They are next to coffee shops, which are always popping up all over the place. Studio Caffeine, I think, is actually a new chain in Hong Kong. And then next to it are the really old shops, like the one here where all this junk is in front, where it's all recycling. Then it's a car shop, and then it's a carpentry shop. Yeah, you just find random streets. A lot of guys there not socially distancing, playing Chinese chess. But yeah, you just find streets just grouped together with car, auto care, whatever that thing they said it was. Okay, there's an obvious disparity as we cross the road. We've just got all these local shops here, and actually part of this area along the this walkway, I don't want to go there today and make it look obvious. It was easier when I had just Periscope and the camera in my hand, or the phone in my hand, but there are usually some homeless settlements there. But then you come here and you're back in the big high-rise buildings, beautiful parks, and big brand name stores. Probably might even find see, there's a homeless type person. That's what I mean. We're in that in between state, but yeah, you probably find wedding photographers here. Ferry terminals over there. So this is the reason why you can't really walk along the harbour front, because you've got part of the massive motorway that's built on the outside of the island, which is a real shame in terms of aesthetics. A lot of fishermen here. 5 to 1 now. I'm definitely digging. Hello. Nerdporial. I'm definitely digging the shade. The sunlight is being blocked by. Sorry, where I'm standing on this jetty walkway, whatever it's called. Sorry, it's being blocked by the sunlight behind me from the bridge. But I like it when it might happen as we're videoing it. Come on. Anyway, I just thought it was nice that you can see a lorry or bus. There you go, like that. That's taking a picture of that. But I don't have my camera. I haven't been to any other continent yet. Wow. Well, I've only been to one more than you. I've only ever been to Europe and Asia. Well, I've been to Israel, but it's not really the Middle East, is it? Really? Well, it is in the Middle East. Well, okay, I've been to the Middle East. Like a day. Sorry, I didn't want to get ahead of myself and act all with an ego. I've been to three continents. Well, if you ever have the money and you do fancy going to another continent, you can't fault coming to Asia. I'm not well travelled yet. What you're looking at here is the Hong Kong mainland. I'm on Hong Kong Island at the moment, and this is a local ferry that will take you to Whampoa over there, or it will take you all the way over to the other side in To Kwa Wan. Mid-East is Africa. Oh, okay. Just scroll up, see if I've seen any comments. After Karen said, after you still dating JK. What do you mean? Some great martial arts cinema. I'm talking about some. All martial arts. All Bruce Lee movies, the Jackie Chan as well. Oh, look at that swirl, all sexy. Oof. Let's not forget its influence on Hollywood. I'm just being facetious because there isn't any late Bruce Lee movies. What did that boat even do? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Did someone get on? Or did someone... I didn't see anybody get off. Someone got on, right? They were picking up a buddy. One person got on. Oh, okay. I was looking at the sexy swirl. I can't imagine it's worth fishing in the middle of the harbour. It is 5 to 1 here. It did, didn't it? It did look like the boat changed its mind. That's what was going through my head. There's another one. Look at that tiny little one. Like, I mean, I'm sure they're fishing. I just can't imagine that they're going to get a decent amount of catch. No, we're 1 hour, I think, behind Japan. I think. Maybe 2. But I'll tell you something, Brian. America has like, what, 5 time zones? And China is just as wide as America, except China does everything with 1 time zone. That's how singular they are in their passion for things, getting things done. They used to have more than one time zone. You got 4. Ah, but you're not counting. Oh, wait, you are counting Hawaii, are you? Well, China had 5. They're down to 1. Poor bastards on the east. Get up in absolute darkness compared to the others on the west side of China. So there is 5, okay. Because you said Pacific, and I didn't want to look retarded, because I was thinking, well, Hawaii is in the Pacific, so okay, there's 4 time zones. Is there 4 time zones? I'm confused now. Is there 4 or 5? And Alaska. Four or 5. Help me out. Not that I'll need this information. See how different it is now? Just across the road. People sifting through trash. Now you can enjoy a lovely Starbucks by the waterfront, outdoors. Huh? That's just greedy now. We've seen this before. If you're a regular goer to this channel, we've seen this fish market in the ferry. It's at the ferry terminal now. Right. They're actually going to start raising the prices of the ferries. A few people are taking it as much as they used to. In fact, cost of transport is going to go up. The bus companies have put a request in. They can't just change their prices. They've got to ask the government. And is English widely spoken in Hong Kong? Oh yeah, sure. Sure. I mean, look at this junction point. There's English on it, and everything's just basically in 2 languages. Right? There's no smoking sign. Yeah, but they could have easily just got rid of it. They didn't have to stick with English. We've still got dinosaurs here, dude. For some reason. It's Christmas. Actually, I'll rather deal with dinosaurs than Christmas. So this is one of those new harbour developments. They've got all new buildings have these vertical walls. Are the ferries part of the MTR? No, they're not. But they're obviously well linked into the system. Oop. Everything is linked to the MTR to make it as convenient as possible. Yeah, you know what? I watched a Jackie Chan movie. I think it was Rush Hour 1. And that was from 90, I think the first one was 98 or 97. And there was a part of the Hong Kong Harbour. It's not there. No, of course, that's like 27 years ago, but it makes me sort of cringe, or not cringe, wince at the fact that it was 27 years ago. To me, it's just in a blink of an eye. They've got the difference there. See, even the hand-rolled laminated paper signs, Brian, Chinese and English. So yeah, that was the first rush hour. Yeah, rush hour, there you go. I was like, damn, I know that place. It's not there now. I mean, if the movie was black and white, let's pretend that Rush Hour was black and white, and it was made in 1960, then you'd accept that change, because it was 60 years ago. But because it's only from 1990, I have difficulty accepting that change, just knowing that the harbour used to be there. And I've seen it before in pictures and archive footage, but in a Hollywood movie, it's just something a little bit disconcerting. Anyway, I also watched Rush Hour 2, and the geography of Hong Kong in that movie is butchered to fuck. When Chris Rock leaves the police station, he's in Yau Ma Tei, and yet when that lady thinks he wants to buy that fucking chicken, he's in Central. And that means he either had to use the MTR or catch a ferry and traverse the distance to get that what did I say, Chris Rock? Okay, Chris Rocker. To get that chicken. And then in the next scene, he's somewhere else entirely. And obviously they're just picking it for the best locations rather than what makes actual sense. But that must have taken him, with the MTR, I mean, they could have made a joke about him not knowing where to fucking go or anything like that, but it should have taken like an hour to get to Central. To walk up and buy that chicken. Didn't want to buy that chicken. And yet, he didn't make a phone call to Jackie Chan before they got on the boat. Bullshit movie. What's this about? So, okay, so this is like a continuation of the redevelopment of the Harbourfront, or the Waterfront, since part 1. And prior to this being here, this construction, we actually had well, it's still stopped over there, but there was an old building with a temple, and they've actually had to move that carefully to get rid of it. I wonder if it's still around here. Maybe they just repositioned it, but if they took it away, then I don't know where it's gone. But now this is part of the new development, I guess, because you've got the new glass handrails just for this part. And this ferry terminal would bring in the cars, but I've never seen this used. I mean, it must be used because these trucks are carrying, well, they look modern, they don't look dusty or out of use, but I've never seen this really being used, and I'm wondering at some point if they're going to get rid of that as well. We'll walk around the side of it, and that's where we're going to end our video. This is the customs building. I think it's customs. Oh, it's Ford. We'll see in a minute. Do you have to take a COVID test to eat indoors? If so, how long does it take? If you take a COVID test and you're positive, I think you just got to wait for it to clear. Oh, there's part of the temple that I was explaining, actually. And then you've just got to get it confirmed by the government. Then you can eat indoors, otherwise you're yellow status. That's if the government knows you're infected, of course. You have this great park, but you can't actually walk through the park to the other side. It's so annoying. It's one way to jog, isn't it? Just stare at your phone. Jogging is boring, don't get me wrong. We're coming to the end of North Point. It's oh, the building is the Customs and Excise Department. There we go. Box. An actual. Is it working? Just check. Yeah, there's a dial tone. Yeah. Still connected, that one. When we were in the lockdown, people still went outside to get fit and everything. And people would have to. Some of us found this metal bar because we still do chin-ups. There's very few places that accommodate adults to do upper body workouts outside. So we were using this workman's ladder to do some wide grips and closed grip pull downs. So I'd go running around here, take a break, and then start doing chin-ups. What was this? So you have to wait 10 seconds before they let you in the restaurant. No wonder they're on to it. No, that's not how it works. You would take the test. If the government knows that you're ill, if that's the big disclaimer. If the government knows, then you need to take a test, and then they need to authorize your app on your phone to then say, yeah, you can go around freely, you're green status, don't worry about it. You don't need to take a test. When you want to go into a restaurant, what happens is that that green pass allows you to just go in, and then they record you being there in case you get reinfected and someone else reports their infection. They just do a temperature check. That's it. That's the other side then. So there's these school buses. There's the tanker. But again, I've never seen traffic. So the traffic from the ferry allows you to get off here, and then you exit, and then you're in North Point. Right? But it's in the way of the two parks, because now you've got another park over here. They can, but they've reduced it. You don't have to stay in a hotel now. You can just stay. Well, you can quarantine wherever you need to quarantine, but you can't really go out and eat until you get green status. This is actually a testing site. Test, don't know. So this basketball court. It's now a test site. It's good, isn't it? I want to get some exercise, get some sunshine. Can't do basketball. They took it over. There's two parks in this area. But for me, for example, I had COVID last week. I didn't tell the government. I just self-quarantined. But they don't know what my status was. There's a Prius. The first time I've seen a Prius in Hong Kong. And how ill are you with it? Right, we can't go across here, so this is as close as we can get to the harbour front. Really? I've had colds that were worse. Not bragging or anything. This is my first time with COVID, and I've had colds that were worse. I had a headache. Oh, did I have a headache? No, I had a sore throat. Barely had a runny nose, and I just felt tired. That's how I got through watching Rush Hour 1, 2 and 3, which, by the way, by the time you get to Rush Hour 3, you know they can't be arsed. I mean, there's hardly any decent Jackie Chan fight scenes in that movie. Chris Tucker, it's like Brett Ratner, or nobody ever said to Chris Tucker, can you tone it down a bit? Like, the squealing, the constant squealing that you're doing, it's not funny. So we got somebody else, and now there's a Rush Hour TV series, and the guy playing the Asian guy doesn't even look Asian. Sorry, he doesn't. He looks what's sort of like acceptable to be Asian. What a waste of space. If you want a good TV series to watch, I recommend Star Wars Andor, and I'm getting into the Tulsa King on Paramount Plus. The same guy who wrote Tulsa King also wrote The Sopranos and Wolf of Wall Street. Terrence, I can't remember his name now, Terrence something. We're not going to replace that anytime soon. See the bridge? It's still a feature. It's never gonna go away. Good job I was looking backwards while talking to them. Yes, it's a good series. Even Sylvester Stallone, so if you don't know the premise, he's basically a gangster who got sent away for 25 years, comes out at 75, and then he's like getting into, I don't know, life again. And people just speak to him in an alien language almost. Because he's like, what's an Uber? What's an app? What's this? What's that? And he has to relearn or learn about the new world. Huh. Just down here, there's another little shrine. Which god is it? I don't know, I thought I would be able to know. This is a fire station. But what's clever is that because he doesn't know about the modern world, about the new world, it sort of creates doubts in your mind. Like, does he actually know what he's doing? So then he goes around in Tulsa, of all places, and it just creates, like I say, doubt. He wants to arrange a drug deal, and I'm constantly thinking, nah, he's going to mess this up. There's all these new economies. He just doesn't get it. But actually, it's better to not underestimate him. Right, we are coming to the end of this part. I'm gonna end it by this police station. And then we're actually free of the bridges, and we're free of buildings that are in the way of the harbour front. We actually get to a part where we can walk and check out the sights. Oh shit. Oh, really? I was watching a lot of sort of YouTube documentaries. Yeah, I looked behind me, but I couldn't see what it was. And just all sorts of documentaries about filmmaking, and a lot of them were exploring how the Tarantino movies came to be. I hadn't realised that even Stallone was considered to be in Pulp Fiction. That would be wild. But there we are. Right, I'm going to leave it here, and this is where we'll begin next time. So thank you for watching. Gunshot, okay. Alright. Take care everybody. Bye bye.